Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is me Savera and happy new year. This is my first long video of 2026. When did we finish 2025? I have no idea. But since this is a new year, we need bullet journal videos for my 2026 bujo and for my January bujo. I've already uploaded the 2026 bullet journal setup and I'll link it down below in the description. So if you guys haven't watched that, you can go watch it. And in this video we are going to be flipping through my January bullet journal for 2026. This is my new journal for 2026. I love the color and it's my new favorite journal. I actually say this with all the new journals I get, but this one is my most favorite one. And so this is the starting pages of it. This is the cover page for my 2026 bullet journal. I have some quotes going around over here. And for my January bullet journal, this is the cover page. The theme is simple, it's just about stars, and the color palette is yellow, different shades of yellow and pink. And somehow I some in some places I did add like red pencil colors, which I forgot that I was not using them in the cover page, but I accidentally added them in the other spreads of January. But it turned out pretty, and yeah, but it was not in the main color palette. It just ended up out of nowhere. Yeah. And now this is the cover page. It's simple, yet I love it. And then this is the calendar type of thing, which is a overview of the whole month. So you have a calendar over here, the tasks of the month, the events, and the goals for the month. And on the sides I just have like stars. Yeah, I have stars over here, and this pattern over here because it was looking very simple, and I decided to just add some patterns over here. And overall, this is the cover. Next up, moving on, we have the trackers as usual, the mood tracker and the habit tracker. So for the mood tracker, I've been going with my circular mood tracker a lot, but this month I wanted a change, so therefore I went with this star tracker, in which the color of the stars that just depend on my mood. So if it is very happy, it's going to be this light yellow shade. If it's happy, then light pink. If it's okay, then just this a golden yellowish color. And if it's sad, which I'm not usually am, it's going to be this magenta color. And 31 stars for the 31 days. And next up, the habit tracker, which is always on the right page. I have my usual I have my usual 7 habits, and which are reading, crafting, artwork, skincare, either my room is clean or not, journaling or bullet journaling, and my walk. I actually wrote work over there. It's supposed to be walk. Yeah, it's looking a bit messy, but never mind. It's not that bad. It will, work with it. And this is very simple. I don't know why, but I kept it simple. I like it simple. So yeah, and now I'm on the weather tracker. So Again, then an extra weather which is foggy because of course we're in January and it's so cold. Like this time January has been the coldest ever yet, according to me. But yeah, again, very simple. Of course, I couldn't do anything in this space because, of course, I'm going to be tracking down the weathers in it. It's going to be a line graph, and the line graph is the perfect weather tracker. I know I always say this in all of my bullet journal videos, but yeah, I think I'm also fed up myself of saying this, but yeah. Anyways, again, a star pattern over here. So yeah, I don't know why, but I don't have anything to explain over here. But anyways, this is very simple. And then the brain dump page, which is my favorite spread because I just like, because I'm able to just do anything on this page, drawings, craftings, just scribbles, writing, anything. That's the meaning of this page. And then when I look back at January spread, which holds the positivities of the month's negativities, events, and the overall summary of the month, and usually in my bullet journal videos, I would end up over here at the spread, but since I'm uploading this video very late, it's the second week of January going on right now. I don't know if it's the second or first, but I would consider it as the second week, and I uploaded this video very late, so therefore you guys are going to be seeing two weekly spreads for this. And let me share with you guys a thought. So last week, which I considered the first week of 2026, it was not the complete week of 2026. It started at 29 December, and on Thursday was 1st January, and I was so confused that whether should I add it in my December bullet journal or a January bullet journal. I added that in January. I don't know why. I don't know if it feels right or is it wrong. I Now I'm thinking that this is the actual original official first week of 2026, which I considered as week 2 of January. That always happens with me every year, but it's not that much of a problem for the mid months like Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. It's a problem for December and January because they end up in two different years. For the like mid months, if you mess up, it's okay, it's in the same year. But if it's like in the end and start of the year, it's very confusing, difficult, and it's a big problem. At least for me it is. So let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about this. And overall, now let's talk about the weekly spread. Of course, the always weekly spreads have tasks, but last week I was not at home, so I did not have any tasks to do. So I just, instead of wasting the pages, I ended up writing the summaries of the day in these daily sections. And also I didn't have any tasks nor reminders, but some goals, dates, important events, and a summary and a code. And suddenly, it's time to start something new and trust the magic of beginnings. And yes, you also were here. You guys will be seeing week one twice. That's for week one of January, and this is for week one of 2026. I know I should have like wrote it week one once, and then from February I could have continued week one of February and week 5 of 2026, but I did that last year as well, and I think I like it this way. And next up, for the weekly spread for this week, which is starting from 5, and once again I think this was the first week of January, which I wrote as week 2 of January. Anyways, this is the layout and the quote. I always add some quotes. Some no, I always add one quote in my weekly spread because whenever I open my weekly spread to either write down tasks or check them out, I just read that quote and make myself feel better. So this one is that keep returning to small things that bring you joy. They usually take up a big part of your heart. So they may seem small, but they take a big part of your heart, and that's what matters the most. And again, ghost tasks, reminders, event summary are the five, main sections, and then the daily sections for the 7 days of the weeks. And very simple with some stars going on over here. And I guess that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment, and turn on the notification bells so you guys can be updated with my new posts. And thanks for joining me today. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.